welcome to another weekly reading vlog. It is Monday afternoon. We're all home from school and work. Mabel wanted to play the piano. I don't know what she's doing over there. The day was good. I read quite a bit of Out of My Heart today, supervising children during study hall. And then after school I had to run a few errands. I had to go to the pharmacy, get some allergy meds for me and vitamins for Willie. I also went to the library and got some books. I got Spy Family Volume 12. I didn't even realize this was out, so I'm gonna read this hopefully in one sitting tonight. And then I also got Stealing Little Moon, The Legacy of the American Indian Boarding Schools by Dan Susue Jones. This is the book club choice for my friends book club that I have with my college friends. And my friend Betsy picked it. So I had never heard of it, but I'm sure it'll be a good read once I get to it. We meet the first Monday of April, so I have to get this done before then. I also finished Room to Dream, which is the third in the Front Desk series by Kelly Yang. And we might as well just get some points right now while I'm thinking about it, shall we? What do you think, Theo? Theo's looking a little sleepy today. He's cuddling with Daddy over there. See? We also are using our new crock pot and making spaghetti and meatballs in the crock pot, which we're just using the bake function, so it'll be more like a spaghetti bake, I guess. Willie knows the exact title of the Ninja Foodie. Okay, I read Room to Dream. I don't know how many pages it has. Let's check the Goodreads. Oh, Theo, do you want to show your leprechaun trap? We forgot to set a trap for the leprechaun last night.
He comes tonight.
But yeah, he'll come tonight too, I think. So, Theo made one. It'll work pretty good. Okay, 320 pages, which gets us 20 points to start. I did not read it during the gala. We're gonna do increasing points because that's all I'm good for. There are multiple people on the cover, so that's another 4 points. It was definitely a fast-paced read for another 3 points. We have a morally gray character. I can't say much about that, but this story is about like chain restaurants and chain hotels coming into the Anaheim area, and family who owns the hotel is possibly going to sell to this person who's morally gray, we should say. I'm gonna put that it's a favorite trope because traveling is a favorite trope, so that's another 3. And it's definitely new to my TBR because I just got it from the library, so that's another point. So we're at 34 points. It has an urban setting both in Beijing, China and Anaheim. And it's an author I've read from before. Yes? Okay, so that's 54 points. I'm gonna submit this, and now I think I'm gonna read a story to Mabel.
I'm sorry.
On leprechaun trap, and if he falls in, he'll be trapped.
How will he fall in there?
With the coins, of course.
Oh, so show me how he would get to it.
So he would follow the coin, and then he would be like,
All right.
more coins over there. So he would walk in the trap, and then he would fall in.
Okay, so what will we do with him if we catch him?
We will get the pot of gold.
Oh, we'll get the pot of gold? Okay. We forgot to set this trap for him last night, right? So we're gonna try tonight.
Yeah, but I think this he's a bad guy. Trap.
He's a bad guy. It is the goodest trap ever. Nice building it, buddy.
Yep.
And good drawing. Let's show the drawing off. I like that the leprechaun has a heart.
And it's made out of a box.
It's made out of a box. Very good. All right, we'll check back in the morning and see if we caught a leprechaun.
Yep.
Good evening. It's about 8:30. The kids finally fell asleep. Theo was a little grumpy, and Mabel kept getting out of bed wanting more hugs and kisses. It's hard to tell her no. So they eventually fell asleep. Took a bit of time, and while I was sitting in the chair, I was able to finish another book, Out of My Heart by Sharon M. Draper. I get the out of my mind, out of my heart, out of my dreams all mixed up, but this one's Out of My Heart, the second one, and really sweet continuation of Melody's story as she goes to summer camp. So I'm going to get some more points because that's what we're all about here. I'll maybe go more into detail on the series in my series vlog that you would have already seen. But yes, that was the secret vlog that I was working on last week and this week. It had 342 pages, so we'll start off with 20 points. I really think I just have to go with increasing here because I've never done the decreasing. Okay, the book has sibling characters for 5 points. There is an even number of letters for another 4 points. Definitely a fast-paced read with 3 points. I think any middle grade is a fast-paced read. I like summer camp as a trope, so I would say that's a favorite trope for 3 points. We need one more. And we'll say a book rec I've gotten more than once. I got it from my friend Lily, and I've seen it basically everywhere, at least the Out of My Mind series, as recommendations. So we're at 36 points, and we will put It's an Author I've Read from before for another 10 points. So 46 points total. Not the highest, but that's okay. Next up on the docket, I did just quickly read a little bit of Spy Family Volume 12. Hoping to get caught up in this series a little bit more. I'm only like 20 pages in, but this is one I can just like sit and read in one sitting, probably tomorrow at school. And then I think tonight I'm gonna tackle this chunker, Obsidio, the third in the Illuminae Files by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I have the audiobook, which is a great way to consume this book and this series because there's all sorts of fun audio files and text messages and like goofy things like this. So it's really fun to listen while you read along. And that's where I'm gonna leave you tonight on Monday. Yeah, we'll see if we catch a leprechaun tonight. You'll get to see the kids' reaction tomorrow. I went to the dollar store quickly after school to see if I could find any gold coins, and I couldn't. So I found some green caramel apple suckers and some Rolos that are wrapped in gold foil. So that's what the leprechaun will leave. Anyway, I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Hello, I am home for a quick lunch on this Tuesday. I ate some leftover spaghetti, and I think I'm going to have some cantaloupe too as a fruit option. And then probably eat some of these gold candies that the leprechaun left us. Yeah, this morning I woke up and did some stretching. I've done this now the last 2 days, just because I've been complaining about my hips, and I feel like I should do something about it instead of just complain. So I found some third trimester stretching videos on YouTube, and I'm trying those out. I don't know if it's working or not because I've done it for 2 days, but it feels good when I'm stretching. So did that this morning. The morning at school was fine, nothing to report. And I wanted to give you just some updates on books. I read, I don't know, 70-ish pages in Spy Family Volume 12 yesterday. And I did also request book 13 on my Libby app so that I could have the ebook, but it's several months wait. So we'll get 12 done and we'll have to wait for 13. in Obsidio, I just barely scratched the surface. We got to page 22 of 615. So lots more to go in this, but I do like doing the tandem read of listening to the audiobook and reading along, because you just get such a fun experience that way. So we'll see what I can do this afternoon at work. Today should be interesting. Willie has choir on Tuesdays, and so he's heading up to the cities. Then there's gonna be a bad snowstorm. So he might be stuck in the cities for a couple of days this week. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We were originally projected 8 to 10 inches of snow, and now it's down to 6 to 7. Our area sometimes doesn't get snow because we're surrounded by bluffs, so the weather that they predict is not always correct. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be a snow day tomorrow, maybe not. Yeah, we'll just see. So that's all I've got for right now. I will catch up with you later. I did promise the kids that we could have a movie night. When Willie's gone, it's just easier sometimes for to get the kids to eat. They actually eat if they're watching something, which doesn't make sense, but we can have those nights every once in a while. So that's the plan for the evening, and I will just catch up with you later.
Ruby, she was made for going west, did not protest.
Good evening. It's almost bedtime for the kids, but we remembered that Theo had some homework to do. Can you tell them what your homework was, Theo?
We need a baby picture.
Right, so we actually found a few options. Yes, we found baby pictures. Yes, we'll show Mabel.
Mommy.
We found baby pictures of Theo and of Mabel.
What did you think?
Yes. You can each have one more Rolo, okay? So the ones that Theo picked is this one.
Mommy, is this why they call it a roller?
This is probably when he was 9 months old. All of these were pretty similar in time frame. So those are the 3 he's gonna bring for some sort of homework project. I don't know quite what it is. Mabel, which one should we show of you? This one? Oh, there are some silly ones, Mabel. Here's one of Mabel with a hammer in her mouth. That is goofy. And look at this one, May. You were such a cool chick.
And here's one when she's sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, this is when she was sitting on the potty. That's when you were being potty trained, Theodore. Funny. Her hair was crazy in this one.
Mommy.
Anyway, so we found lots of memories. And we'll see what kind of project Theo does with his pictures. But that's going in his folder.
But
right?
what if I forget?
You won't forget because you open your folder every day, don't you?
Well, I do when if I don't make stuff, then I can't bring it to the folder.
Oh, okay.
I thought I wanted to. And then
Oh my, Mabel. Okay. That one has paper on it, honey. Mabel just put a Reese's peanut butter cup in her mouth with the paper on like the cup part. So she gave me back the paper. Okay, we gotta go take a bath now and get to bed. Good morning, happy Wednesday, and happy snow day. It is a snow day today for me and Theo and Willie, and oddly enough, this is what it looks like outside. No snow has happened. It's already 9:30 and there's no snow. So I don't know if it's gonna get worse or what's going on. I guess it's supposedly supposed to snow but then be really, really windy. So maybe that's their concern, but we're home today, which feels goofy. But Theo and I brought Mabel to daycare. She still goes even when there's a snow day because technically Willie and I need to work. We got some donuts for breakfast and now we're just playing downstairs. I'm doing laundry. That's the thing I do. Have we noticed in these weekly vlogs? What? that there's been at least one day where I've been home a week, either due to illness or snow. So those are my days that I get caught up, I guess, and I get to do laundry and hang out with my kids a little bit extra. So that's all good. There probably still will be church tonight, which I sing at church. I'm leading the Holden evening prayer. Not sure if you're familiar with that, but it's a beautiful setting for a worship service, and I'm singing it. Hopefully I can. My voice feels a little crackly, but... What, Theo?
Never mind.
Okay. Theo's sitting in a basket and playing with his cash register, so I don't know what he's doing. Are you playing that you're a store owner, Theodore? Or you're just playing with the calculator? That's what he's doing. The cash register has a real calculator. Anyway, reading-wise, I got to 50% of Obsidio last night, and I'm hoping to finish it today. Yeah, working on that for my series vlog. Otherwise, we don't really have plans. I thought about maybe going to the library, but that seems like a lot of effort, and I'm feeling pretty lazy. So, we'll see. Pretty lazy. Are you feeling lazy? Oh, because I didn't mention, the night was horrible. I was home alone because Willie stayed overnight up in the cities, and I thought it was going to be the kids that were the issue. Mabel slept all night long, like an angel. Theodore wakes up usually a couple of hours after bedtime to go to the bathroom, and he did that at 10:30, and then he did it oddly again at like 1 a.m. And then the problem child was Barrett, our dog. She was whining at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. We have lost her puppy Prozac, her fluoxetine that she's on for anxiety, and I think that that is affecting her sleep and her anxiety levels, obviously. So we ordered more medication for her. Hopefully we'll be able to pick that up today. But I was also, after she woke me up at 3, I couldn't go back to sleep. I was awake from like 3 to 4. I watched a little bit of YouTube, but then realized that was keeping me awake, so I put on an audiobook. I just started Anne of Avonlea, but like at a really slow pace, so my brain would kind of slow down, and that worked. So that's the update for this morning. Okay, we'll talk to you later. This one's called The 23rd Chapter. Captain Underpants, with the help of his newly developed superpowers, had defeated the deliriously dangerous, death-defying Dandelion of Doom.
Let us bless our God, praise and thanks to you. May God Creator bless us and keep us. May Christ be ever light of our lives. May the Spirit of love be our guide and path for all of our days.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Sorry I didn't come on to chat much yesterday. We just had a really lazy snow day. We did go to church. I sang. I'm at school already this morning. It's a bit early. I didn't have to drop Mabel off as normal because our poor daycare lady has a kidney stone. And so she's closed today and tomorrow. I guess the stone is too big to even pass, so she has to have a procedure. Yeah, doesn't sound fun. I feel horrible for her. Luckily, we have my parents who can come and watch the kids. My dad did stay home. He's still fighting this pneumonia, bronchitis, whatever he has. He's had it for like more than a month now. So my mom came early this morning, and that was a bit of a disappointment for Theo because he still had to go to school. So, yeah. We need to get some points. I've been getting the submission form open for Realmathon. Getting some points for the stingers because 2 days ago I finished Spy Family Volume 12, and yesterday I finished Obsidio, which is the third in the Illuminati Files series. So we're going to first put in Spy Family here. It was 201 pages.
And I think you're not supposed to count that, but I've not been getting the most points, so I'm counting it. That's 20 points to start with. We're gonna do increasing, see what we can get there. This book does have sibling characters. Yor and Yuri are siblings, and they play kind of a big role in this volume, so that's 5 points. There is an even number of letters if you count the X, so I'm going to. Worth 4 points. Fast-paced read, definitely. It's manga for another 3 points. Definitely morally gray characters. All of them lie to each other and are doing things without knowledge of other people, so that's another 3 points. And we've got the wealthy character, Anya's friend, or who she wants to be friends with, Damien, is wealthy. So that's another 2 points. Urban setting, it takes place in some fictional city, but we're gonna count that for 10 points. And it's an author I've read from before, so that's another 10 points. So that's 57 points for Spy Family, great. Now we can add Obsidio. This had 615 pages, so I think that that's 40 points right off the bat. Way to go, me. I gave it a higher rating than my last because Spy Family I gave 3 stars, Obsidio I gave 4. Even though it was 615 pages, it was a fast-paced read, so that's another 3. Definitely some morally great characters. There are people lying as well, and like we don't know who is on whose side toward the end. Count that as 3 points. There's definitely more than one POV. For another 2 points. And we'll say new to my TBR because I just checked it out from the library. And while it's always been on the back of my mind, it wasn't necessarily on my TBR. Okay, so also it's an author I've read from before for another 10. So I think that's 64 points. I'll put up the total up here. If I'm wrong, you will see. All right, great. So as for today, I am heading into work very shortly, and I need to pick up The Secret Garden again, physically. That's the one I put on hold for my series challenge vlog, and halfway through and didn't make any progress in it. So that'll be my next physical read, and then I think my next audiobook will likely be Anne of Avonlea, just because I have that on audio available on Libby, and it is on my March TBR. So might as well get that one started. We will check back in later today. I'm gonna go home over lunch, but both Mabel and my mom will be home, so we'll see if I can chat to you then. If not, we'll talk tonight. Good afternoon. Theo is helping me open a package I got. It's a very exciting one that I'm sure many of you got this week too, maybe. You pull right here. See this tab?
Yeah.
Pull. Oopsie. Oh, darn it. Try this side. Pull. Oops. Sorry, May. Pull, pull, pull. Oh, keep pulling that.
That's really hard because it's cardboard. It's very thick.
Pull right here. Hold on. All right, now can we open it? What is it? A book. Oh. Wowie, it's so pretty. Oh, thanks, Mabel. Good job. Mabel was working on her name. Can I show them? Very good. Mabel stayed home today with Grandma, and they did some work. Good
coloring,
job.
some writing, and some cutting.
Anyway, I want to start this almost immediately. Hooray! Say cheers! Go!
1, over, slide, up.
Wow! Mabel's turn!
Okay, slide a little bit. Okay, put your legs together. Just a step. Over, slide, and up.
Wow! That's so cool! Whoa, and under.
And under.
Hello, hello. Happy Friday. It's already the end of the workday, and we are heading to our friend's house. We're quick getting gas and cash before we drive about an hour to our friend's house.
We're getting cash for Danica.
Yes, Theo and Mabel get to play tonight with our friend's daughter, Danica. She's a junior in high school and loves to babysit. So we are leaving our kids with Danica for the evening while the adults go on a double date.
But Daddy's gonna pick it up.
We're gonna pick you up?
No, Daddy.
Daddy is? Oh yeah, okay. So we did the gas stop already? Okay, anyway. We're gonna go to a bar and grill for dinner, and it'll just be nice to see these friends. These friends have been a part of Willie's life for a long time. Ryan was actually Willie's middle school band director, and then Willie student taught with Ryan and lived with Ryan for a bit, so they are good friends. So we are about to hit the road.
Can you listen to music?
Of course we can listen to music.
I wanna listen
Can you say hi?
I wanna listen to True.
True and the Magic Kingdom. Can you say hi?
Hi.
How was your day today?
Good.
Good. Okay, book update, not much. I'm only on page 224 of The Secret Garden, and I listened to about half of This Book Won't Burn. I tried to start Anne of Avonlea last night, or yesterday, and I just wasn't feeling it. Where did I put the keys? Here they are. I just wasn't feeling it. I was a little bored. I'm wondering if I shouldn't be listening to it. I'm also wondering if I just like the first in the series.
I wanna listen to True.
I don't know.
And the Magic.
True and the Magic Kingdom, Rainbow Kingdom. Anyway, okay, we're gonna hit the road. See you later.
Searching too hard for my soul. Like it matters which words lead us.
Oreo cheesecake. Raspberry cheesecake.
Ooh,
Lemon cheesecake.
it's all the cheesecake.
And something else.
Just here waiting around until someone comes and tells me it's okay to move, and I'll take another step toward you. Tastes like
Hello everyone, happy Saturday. It's already Saturday afternoon at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This morning was just kind of uneventful. We didn't sleep in. Who am I kidding? Kids don't sleep in. Even though we were out super late with our friends last night. We went to just a bar and grill for dinner. I had buffalo chicken, which is one of my cravings for this pregnancy, so that was delish. And then our friend Ryan said, I love to go thrifting. Anybody want to go thrifting? So we did, and I got Rain Rain by Ann Nelson, which is a middle grade I've been wanting to try for a while, so I'm happy I found that. And then Willie actually wanted to get Ready Player One, so that's what he got. Let's see, we got some ice cream and then went home, or back to their house, and the kids were just having a great time with their daughter Danica, and so we hung out a little bit, chatted, and we left their house around 9:40, and the kids were still awake. So they should have slept in this morning, but our kids don't do that. Our kids don't sleep in if they stay up late. So this morning we woke up early, kind of were lazy, got whatever we wanted for breakfast, and then did a little bit of cleanup. I'm coming, buddy. We did a little bit of cleanup because my... Okay, I'll be there soon. Willie's folks are coming down for the rest of the weekend. Anyway, we got the house ready for them a bit. Not that we need to make it spick and span, but it's nice to have at least a tidy place for them to come to. We went to church because Theo wanted to climb up where the organ pipes are. So we did that and played a little bit of organ. We got some Subway on the way home, and then I had sprints with my patrons. So I got some reading done. I wasn't in the mood to read physically, so I listened to an audiobook, and it's a secret audiobook, so I can't tell you what it is. But I got about 50% of the way through it, so it's a short one. I can give you that much of a hint. I also worked a bit on my cross stitch. I'm really enjoying this craft of mine that I have, so I am working on this one, which is a sunset. Then I actually ordered a pack of 6 bookmarks because I thought it'd be fun to have cross-stitched bookmarks. So here comes this little hooligan who wants me to come upstairs, but I have to tell them one last thing, okay? I was able to start This Book Won't Burn, actually I think technically 2 days ago, but I only got like 3% into it on Thursday. Friday I got maybe 2/3 of the way through, and then this morning I was able to finish it. So This Book Won't Burn by Samira Ahmed is a YA book about a young girl named Noor. She and her mom...
This book won't burn.
Yeah, this book won't burn. Noor and her mom and sister moved to a new town after her dad has left. Careful with that, please. They moved to a new town, and Noor has quite a difficult time fitting in. It's a very white conservative suburb of Chicago, and Noor is an Indian Muslim 18-year-old girl. So we did go to Chicago, didn't we? So she has a bit of trouble fitting in. The one place she feels welcomed, whoopsie, that's okay, is the library. However, the school is working on getting rid of books in the library that go against, that's the secret garden, go against their beliefs, which they say that they're not banning books. They're just making sure that the books in the library are appropriate. And Noor doesn't buy that. She says they're banning books. Wow, that's cool. She says they're banning books, and she kind of, I will. She kind of works against that. Gets herself in a bit of trouble because of how she goes about that, like fighting the school board and principal and whatever. But she is such a cool character, and the friends she's able to make and what they're able to do for books and reading and the things they're able to do for anybody who is seen as different. I mean, different than white, cisgender, rich people, is pretty important. So this was super good. I loved the stuff about books and reading. Like, they created little free libraries that were specific to housing banned books, and it just was super good. I felt so terribly for Noor at some points because she was going through a lot of personal things with her dad leaving and her mom struggling with that, but then also stuff at school and not getting the support she needs. So yeah, really like this one. I gave it 5 stars. It was lent to me by my friend Lily. I'm glad I was able to read it, and now I'll give it back to her, and maybe we can discuss a little bit too, because it was a really good book and had a lot to say about the power of books and what we can do with that. So we need to get some points for it with Realmathon. Let's do that really quick, and then I gotta go hang out with Theo. I have pushed him off long enough. Opening up the dock. Sorry, I'm losing my camera hand. This book had 374 pages, so we'll get 20 bonus points for that. I'm going to do increasing points. I gave it a higher rating, so that's 5 points. It has sibling characters for another 5 points. There's an even number of letters for 4 points. I would say it's a fast-paced read. I read it really quickly for 3 points. And I'm going to say favorite trope with like books and reading being a part of it. So that's another 3. We're at 40 points. It's an urban setting with Chicago and then the city suburb they moved to afterward. So that's another 10. And this isn't an author I've read from before. So we got 50 points for This Book Won't Burn. Alright, I'm going to go hang out with the kiddos. Maybe listen a little bit more to my audiobook because it's due back tomorrow at the library, or at least at Libby, and they'll just steal it away from me at any random moment. So I better get listening to that and hang out with the kids until my in-laws come.
You sound like an expert, Theo.
I do, kind of. But this cookie dough is pretty squishy now.
Good evening, everyone. It's already Sunday night. The in-laws came yesterday and we had some fun playing games with them. We went to church this morning and I took a 4-hour nap this afternoon, which I feel a little guilty about because I didn't spend much time with my in-laws, but I needed it. I have been exhausted and sleep at night just hasn't been easy. So a 4-hour nap today was glorious. Not much reading has been done. I did finish a book yesterday that I can't tell you about because it's a secret. It's coming up for a secret vlog. I'm sure if you know me and my content, you know what's coming up. But I am gonna get some points for it because I finished a book, so we might as well, right? You're just gonna have to trust me on the points that I get for this. I don't even know how many pages it has. Let's look at the Goodreads and see what it says. 182. It's a short book, so I don't get any extra bonus points there. That's fine. We'll do increasing. It has an even number of letters. It was definitely a fast-paced read. I'm counting it as a favorite trope because it's a favorite subject of mine. We definitely have wealthy characters in the book. I will say it's a book rec I've gotten more than once because I have from a previous video. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I have 7, 10, 12, 13 points and that's it. Ooh, okay, well that's fine for a short book and none of the extra bonus prompts, not an urban setting, not a book boyfriend, and not an author I've read from before. So 13 points, whatever, I'm fine with it. As far as other reading goes, tonight before I go to bed I'm hoping to finish The Secret Garden. I'm on page 279 of like 350, so I might just go take a bath and focus on this one. Next up, audibly, I did get the audiobook for Moon Garden by Michelle A. Berry. This is the group read for middle grade March, and I think we discuss it on Wednesday. So I went ahead and got the audiobook so that I can finish it by Wednesday. And then I think I'm torn between next physical reads. These are the two options. I think I can get to both of them before the end of the month. Until tomorrow, Mr. Marsworth is my Patreon book club read. Over on my Patreon, the clubs and above tier have a book club. We meet once a month and talk about a book. This was their choice this month, and it is a middle grade written in letters between an older gentleman who I think was involved in the Vietnam War and a younger gal who is wanting to learn more. So that's the first option physically, and then of course we all know what Sunrise on the Reaping is by Suzanne Collins. The next in the Hunger Games series, or I mean it's a prequel technically, and it is Haymitch's story. So I'll just kind of pick up whichever one strikes my fancy in the moment. But that's another week done. I don't even know really what was accomplished this week. I had to finish up my series vlog, so I know we read some series, and yeah, that's really about it. I'm feeling large. I don't think I've done a bump date. I'm 35 weeks. There. Yeah. She's getting big, and I'm feeling it. That's all I can say on that front. I don't want to complain too much. Anyway, thank you for watching our week in the life of a crazy little family, and we get some reading done along the way. I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.